Hey Aries, how are you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. Welcome to your tarot love reading. Oh, Aries, what's going on? I see what's going on. One of your biggest challenges, Aries, is that you're very confident about yourself. But what do you see that cloaked woman, and that's a feminine energy I'm seeing, holding? She's holding the Ace of Cups. And that's your self-love for yourself. And if you look at the Ace of Cups, it's radiating, but it's empty. It's radiating, but it's empty. Then why are you stuck, Aries? Why are you stuck from moving forward? What's keeping you stuck in the same cycle? What's keeping you stuck, Aries? I know all of you have different situations in your life because we're all unique and we're having a unique experiences on this journey. But the biggest thing that keeps anybody stuck, and that's why it's the Six of Swords, because what are swords in tarot? Swords represent what? Yes, they do represent action, but they also represent thoughts. Thoughts always come from ego. In you, Aries, you feel so good about yourself because you naturally feel it because you're so empowered within you. And then you want to express how powerful you are to other people. And that power within you, it does have a duality to it. So it has its shadow aspect to it and its light aspect to it. And then sometimes it's really easy for your Aries, since you do feel so good, to slip into that arrogant energy, the energy of arrogance. And that's not attractive energy to anybody else. Yes, you feel good about yourself and you do feel powerful. You naturally feel that way. That's what actually draws people towards you. But if you get too much into your shadow aspect of it, where it's being manipulated and controlled by your own ego, then it tends to repel people more than attract them. And that's probably the balance that you're trying to seek out for yourself too, Aries. That's probably why you watch tarot, because you're wondering why your person's over there. Because what I'm seeing here, because I'm going to draw the next card, look what direction you're heading off to. This is the Ace of Cups, right? That's, what represents love energy. Cups are all about emotions, right? And emotions are connected to love. And what I'm perceiving here, Aries, is that your ego is heading you in the wrong direction. You're heading away from love. Because you're heading to what? You're heading towards what? Your ego. Your ego is your biggest challenge, Aries. And ego is part of the human experience. So we're all here to find our balance between our essence, which is pure love, and our ego, which is part of the human experience, to be honest with you. And we're meant to have this human experience so we can actually balance out our connection to our essence, which is our true energy of who we are. And our essence comes from our origin. We're all star seeds here, Aries. So you're not the only one. We're all star seeds here. And then you pride yourself thinking that since you recognize that part of yourself that you're better than most people, which comes from your pride, right? Which is a projection from your ego. So that's something you have to be consciously aware of for yourself, Aries, is not get too much into your ego. Because that's actually what kind of repels your person a lot, is your ego. Because it could be too much. And I even had to be an observer of my own ego, because the ego is tricky. It's tricky. And since it is you, it knows you. So it knows how to even manipulate you. And it knows what you're doing at all times, because it's part of your human experience. And if you're always having a cycle of being entrapped by your own ego, Aries, I would highly recommend getting some coaching. And the ultimate life coaching package would be your best fit. And if you look on Discord, it breaks that down farther than what I listed on my YouTube channel in my description box below. So if you want more information on that, just look on TFU Discord. And you don't have to become a member right away to see that breakdown of what Ultimate Life Coaching is all about. But for you, Aries, it would benefit you a lot because it's going to help balance out your connection to your essence, where your true power comes from, and your own ego. And that's your biggest challenge, remember, Aries, is your own ego. And your own ego is what's keeping you stuck. And the great thing about this Ten of Swords here, Aries, it's an ending. I think with this reading here, it could be ending so you can have a new emotional beginning with yourself. Because when you get in that ego, sometimes you think that your ego fulfills all alchemical elements within you, when it actually doesn't do any of that, to be honest with you. Your ego can project that it's doing it, but your ego can't fulfill you in any way. It's just part of your human experience here. But what ego will do is project out there, since it knows you, it's going to put a projection out there that you've done everything that you have to do to basically obtain your true desires here, whatever that may be for your life, Aries. So this is, this is for a collective, so each one of you are going to experience that differently, but you know how that plays out in your own life, Aries. So in this dualistic world, you either have this true passion or you feel this pain of not accomplishing this. So you have this duality, right? Right now, since you're heading away from your Ace of Cups for yourself, heading away from it, right? You can see that the cup is empty and you feel that cup, but you're not connecting to it because you don't have an understanding of how to connect to your essence within you, Aries. This is why I'm stressing coaching for yourself first. And once you go through that coaching, then to become an ultimate life coach. Because the things you're going to work through, Aries, once you work through them, and then you get to know how the power within you actually operates, so you can empower yourself instead of disempower yourself. Because right now, you're actually disempowering yourself, Aries. Because your ego is stealing and robbing from you. You think you could protect yourself being Aries. You can see that the swords are even penetrating your own armor. Because you can't, when you lie to yourself, and it is a lie, because it's a perception from your own ego. When you lie to yourself, because what I'm also seeing here, basically when you lie to yourself, you're deceiving your own self. So actually, you're stabbing your own self. That's what's causing you to be stuck in this Ten of Swords energy. Instead of having this Ace of Cups where you're abundant in your own emotions. Because you're actually trying to fulfill your emotions from other people. And then what's happening is, because you feel so great in the ego energy areas, emotionally, you don't feel fulfilled. That's why you're so drawn to your person, because you think that they can make you feel fulfilled. It's a complete opposite way, Aries. You have to be abundant in your own emotions before your person will be actually attracted to you. Because either your person is your perfect mirror. Your person is your perfect mirror, Aries. And they're always going to mirror to you what energy you're in, Aries. And it doesn't matter how your ego perceives it. If you're not in union with a person on all alchemical elements, the Four of Wands, right? If you look at tarot, the Four of Wands is like the preserved union that everybody's looking for with a person. And it is. But you have to have it for yourself first. Right now, your ego is blocking you from even understanding what Four of Wands is for yourself. So right now you're trying to build it off your ego instead of your essence. Your essence has everything that you need to be whole and complete here. And your essence shares that duality with your ego. So it's up to you to decide if you want your ego to lead you in your life here or your essence. And your essence is the only thing within you, and it's truly who you are, that understands how to have Four of Wands with yourself and with your person. That's what you have to tap into, Aries. Hopefully this reading for you serves you well. And I love you a lot. And I'll talk to you later, Aries. Bye.